Alright, 5th grade, so now it's time to finally color these. You have them drawn. If you notice, I have mine outlined in Sharpie. This is an option for you to do so that you can actually see where you're coloring, because sometimes when you start to layer things on top, you can't see them. And at the end of the day, you won't really be able to see the Sharpie underneath. So, just as always, you're going to start out with your background. My background was burlap, so I'm going to start out with a lighter color. And then I'm going to layer stuff on top of it. So I'm going to start out with a light color. And when you're coloring with oil pastels, first of all, you can't erase them. So really make sure that you're taking your time with what you're doing. So I'm going to make it a little bit darker, closer to that edge. I'm going to color it in. And you want to make sure that you don't saturate the area with the color too much, because you want to be able to go back in and add some texture and add other colors into it. So now I'm going to take a little bit darker of a color, and I'm going to add that. Here would be a good time to start adding those complementary colors that we've spoken about. Bring it down here. Bring it down. And again, remember, if you want to blend colors, you can take the original color and smooth it into that. This comes out down here, and I'm really always making sure I'm looking back at my picture. And then finally I'm going to take the darkest one. I'm going to really make it dark in here. Now notice this might not be as dark as I want it. This again is a great time when you can take your complementary color. And since orange was that last one that I did, not the purple, I'm actually going to make that shadow blue. So I'm going to do a nice line under here. Okay, I'm going to take, first of all, before I go to that shadow, I'm going to take my base color. I'm going to come back with it, and I'm actually going to blend back on top. So I smooth all those colors that I just added together. See how it creates a much better end product? Yeah, you need to make sure that you're doing that. Okay. And sometimes this oil pastel will kind of roll. It's okay to go back and to add or to kind of sweep it away. Okay, so now I'm going to take my complementary color and take my blue. Complementary color of orange is blue. I'm going to bring it in here. And yes, you are going to be able to see partly that it is blue, but I'm also going to layer some purple on top because my yellow is in there. Okay, a little bit of my purple because the yellow is in there. Really making it darkest in that one spot back there. Okay. Right, and then again coming back like I've done and bringing in those darker colors. Okay, so that's just the basics of how to use these. Make sure that you are always going back over what you've done with the previous color. So that you can make sure that you're getting a lot of nice layering of color. Now, the last thing I want to show you is that this piece of burlap that's underneath it has a lot of texture. So I can actually come back and I can just kind of draw in some of it. I don't necessarily have to draw in all of it. I can just kind of draw some of it to kind of hint where it is. And I can draw some of it going down, maybe some of it down here. With texture, you don't necessarily have to show all of it. Maybe I want to really show that it's here a lot. Maybe there's a highlight. Okay. So, your background is the first thing that you're working on. And notice that this is actually what I'm working on to show that burlap that's underneath my oranges in this picture. I'm using hatching and cross hatching. So this is a great way to start to use it. You are going to use all of your techniques. I am going to be looking for all of your techniques in yours. So what I just did had blending, cross hatching, and had shadows. So we're halfway there. Alright guys, any other questions? Let me know.